YouTube. We are today going to learn one of my most favorite circles in the world. It's called a hip circle drop, or at least I call it a hip circle drop in my school, because you're doing hip circle and you're dropping through it. Okay, so before I teach you, please hit like, subscribe, follow, and all that good stuff, and then we can get on with it, okay? All right, so first of all, today we're just going to warm up our legs, our hips a little bit. So we take our legs, shoulder distance apart, please, and slide from side to side. Side to side. If you haven't clicked subscribe yet, come on. Okay, new videos very regularly new videos, okay? Side to side. Pull the tummy in, lift the chest, drop the shoulders, lengthen your neck. I always say grow your head. Grow your neck to the sky. So make your spine as long as you can. And reach your arms out to the side, 10 into a clock, so not in line with your shoulders, but slightly in front. Your legs are straight as you slide from one side to the other. I'm not bending, okay? Otherwise I won't have the right effect in my hips. So side to side. Awesome. All right, and then you're gonna do forward and back with the hips, okay? So my hips are going forwards towards 12 o'clock, back towards 6. When I go back towards 6, my knees are soft, not locked, but soft, and I'm pushing my bum behind me. Chest up, no hunchback. Come on, do it properly. Forwards, push back. Forward, engage your belly, push back. Make sure your feet are staying flat on the floor and you're not rocking like this. No, come on, control yourself. Forward and back. Okay, so we're gonna put the circle together first, then I'm gonna show you the legs. So we're gonna go side, 3 or 9 o'clock, and then you're gonna go forward towards 12 or 6, side towards 3 or 9 o'clock, and then back at 6. When you go back at 6, pull the tummy in, lift the chest, and push your bum back. All right. Now let's put our hands on our chest, side, forward, side, back. Massive hip circle. Go as far as you can, right? So I'm going this way as far as I can. All of the weight is on this leg. And when I push forward, the weight's in the balls of my feet. When I go to this side, I'm pushing my hip as far as I can to the side. Then when I go back, I'm pushing my hips as far as I can behind me. Okay, otherwise you're gonna end up with a really small circle and it won't look so good. All right, I'm just saying. Big, massive circle, okay, for 4. For 3, smile while you're at it. 2, and 1. All right, so now we're gonna go to the side. Now pay attention to my feet, please. I'm gonna go to the side, all of the weight is on this leg. However, when I come forward now, for stylization purposes, we are gonna go onto tiptoe and thrust your hips forwards. Thrust your hips forwards, but no slouching. It's not good for your back, okay? So keep the chest lifted, come onto your tiptoes and push your hips forwards. Okay, you're only there for a moment in time. Forwards. And then you're gonna push your hip to the side as far as you can, weight on this leg. And then you're gonna wrap it back, aren't you? Yes, you are. Push your bum back, push your bum back, push your bum back. Lift your chest. If your chest is collapsed, you're gonna look like this. We don't wanna look like that. Push your chest up. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, so from here, you're gonna go side, tiptoe, push your hips to me, push your hips to me, side, and back. Okay, if I face the side and do it so you can see, I'm going side, forwards, forwards, side, back. Yes, come on. So it's side, tiptoe, side, drop back. Side, tiptoe, side, drop back. Side, tiptoe, side, drop back. One more time. Side, tiptoe, side. Can you make it a bit smoother? Side, tiptoe, side, drop back. Side, tiptoe, side, drop back. Side, tiptoe. Notice my body now is starting to go in the opposite way to my hips. So on this side, my body is this way. It's like a long line here. And then when I go forward, my body is slightly back as my hips are thrusting forward, but I'm not slouching. Squeeze your belly. When my hip goes this way, I'm leaning this way. And when I go to the back, my head is forward, okay? So let's go. Side, up, side, back. Try to let the body go in the opposition to the hips. But don't start leading with the body, okay? You have to lead with the hips. So I don't want you to be doing this. This is not the same thing, I promise you, okay? You need to lead with the hips. Lead with the hips. Okay, now we need to warm up the neck so that when we do it, we can add in the hair, which is the best part in my opinion, okay? So let's just place your hands on your hips. Tilt the head from side to side. Now as you're doing this, guys, look, pull your shoulders down, pull your shoulders down. Have to lift the chest, always create space in the body, And now press the shoulders down, tilt your head from side to side. In my school, we call this noddy head. I don't know if anybody remembers that cartoon. Noddy, and he used to wear a blue hat. Noddy, and your head's going from side to side, basically, okay? So when you're going side to side, you want to think of lifting up with the neck and the head, and over to the side, keeping it lifted and elevated as you go from one side to the other, okay? So up and over, up and over, up and over, up and over, up and over. Keep your neck super long, okay? Never shrink your spine or your neck. All right, we're gonna go down and up. And remember, when you go down, you wanna keep the space between your neck and your chin. So you're not trying to get a double chin, yeah? You wanna come down, keep the space. And then you're gonna elevate. When you elevate, you lift from the chest, lift the chin. Lift the chin up, the chin and the chest lift. And there's always space at the back of the neck, okay? So no collapsing. Please do not do this. It's not good. Long neck. You're lifting from your chest, from your upper back actually, and your chin is up. So you're going down, up, and always lengthening the neck, okay? Always, always, always lengthen your neck, always. So, up and down, up and down, up and down. All right, so now we need to make a big round head motion. And actually in my school we teach you so much more, because I have something that I call Earth Element Technique, which is my philosophy of how we use the floor as dancers and as belly dancers to get the best out of our movement and our isolation. So it's something that I've been teaching for quite a while. But anyway, if you come to my school already, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't come to my school, come and train with me. I teach you all my secrets, all my tips. Anyway, even though you're doing hair work, you're using the floor. I say all about to say that, right? So sink into the floor, sink into the heels, and you're gonna go side, side, forwards, side, back, side. Keep the length in the neck, keep the shoulders down, forwards, don't keep the space please, and then side, and then up. When you go up, with the chest, with the chin, okay? So then you're gonna make a big circular motion. So the circle is not just your neck and your head, you're actually using your whole body. You're also using the floor, but I teach you that how properly in my school, how to really use the floor to get the best out of yourself, okay? All right, so basically, if we put the head with the hips, I'll show you one more time. This is what I'm teaching you. So I'm gonna start like this. I love to start like this. Okay, so I go up, drop, and I come through. This is what I'm teaching you, okay? So let's learn the head with the hips. Let's do the circle one more time to remind ourselves. You're pushing to the side. Gonna come up onto your tiptoes, thrust your hips forwards, keep your chest lifted. You're gonna drop to the side. When I drop to the side, my feet ever so slightly pivot. Ever so slightly, ever so slightly. And then I push my hips around the back, and then my toes are gonna face forward at 12 o'clock. All right, and then you're gonna push to this side. We're gonna finish the circle now. Push to this side, this knee bends. Then both knees bend as I push my hips forwards towards 12 o'clock, and I'm gonna finish the circle here. Okay, so let's just do that one more time, because I've given you a few more details. So you're gonna go to the side, as we discussed. You're gonna come onto tiptoe, thrust your hips forward towards me, please. Keep your chest up, chin up. Push to the side. When I push to the side, I do an ever so slight swivel. Ever so slight, not too much. As I drop my hips back, I have to let my toes face forward. So I kind of swivel back to the center. Okay, and then I keep my toes facing forward, so my knees facing forward. I push into this knee. I push both knees forward, so look like this, squeeze the belly, push, and then you come back up to standing. All right, so let's put the head in, because the head is the juicy bit. Well, I think it is, okay, right, so no arms just yet, let's just keep them on our chest. Side, up and thrust your hips forwards. Side, watch. When I go to the side, I now need to tilt my head, noddy head, but not too far, yeah? Don't do this. Keep your head in line with your spine. You're leaning from a nice straight diagonal line here. Then as I go to the back, my head is gonna roll and looking down. And I look like this. I'm looking down. Depending on how flexible you are, you can either be here or you can go all the way down. Okay, but be careful because you are stretching. So be careful and mindful, make sure you're warm enough if you're gonna go all the way down. Then you're gonna take this hand. Look up, this hand, okay? You're gonna come around the head like this. And you start to bend this knee This leg is straight, this leg is bent, and I look forward. Now, if anyone's done yoga, it's a little bit like triangle pose. Yes, except with this leg bent, shift, your hip is pushing this way, this leg is straight, and you're looking. And if you've got long hair, the idea is it cascades like Rapunzel, or any other Disney character you like, or not, over your shoulder, okay? So like this. Then this here, you're gonna keep pushing forward. Squeeze the belly, push forward. This leg starts to bend as well, and you start to push. And then you can come up. Okay, you ready? Yeah? Okay, let's try it again. So, now, one more time, really slow and broken down, because you can always press rewind, do it again. And then we're gonna try and just flow it, okay? I'll give you the hands as well. So for now, one more time, no hands. Side, your weight's on this leg. Then you're gonna come up onto your tiptoes, thrust your hips forwards towards me. Come on, push. Okay, and then drop it to the side. Drop to the side, your head needs to tilt like this. Now I'm gonna bring my hips around the back. As I bring it around the back, I need to drop my head and look down between my knees. My toes and knees are facing 12 o'clock. I take this hand and I'm gonna turn in my head, and as I turn my head, I bend this knee. This leg is straight. Belly in, chest up. And you're gonna keep pushing, bend the knee. This one starts to bend, both knees are bent, and you're pushing, and you're squeezing. Oh, you gotta squeeze your belly. Why? Because you're stretching. When you do this circle, I call them indulging hip circles, because you're really indulging in your hips, and you will feel a stretch. So you must make sure that you're warm before you do it, but also that you squeeze the belly to protect you as you're moving through a stretch. You're stretching, okay? All right, now for the arms. The arm's quite simple. All I'm doing is adding in this in. So this arm is gonna be up, if I'm in the middle of a clock, this way, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. This arm is gonna face, for me, this is 10 o'clock. It might look like 2 o'clock for you, depending on your screen, okay? My arm is super straight. Flex my wrist, in tribal, in my style tribal fusion. I call this kiss the ring. So kiss my ring, kiss it, come on, kiss it. Right? So this position, I'm saying kiss the ring, right? So here we have a bit of a deeper hand. So from this position, I have my arm up, and this one is hugging my ribs. So as I come up, I go up, and I look like this. And as I come back, I hug, and then I drop. Then I swap hands, so now my other arm is gonna move my hair out the way. This hand is gonna come across to my hip. I'm gonna keep pushing, and bring my hand down. To be honest, you can do any hands. It's not really in rules, but that's the arms that I like to do when I do this one, okay? So, one more time with me slowly, then we'll do a couple together, and then you have to press rewind, do it again on the other side, don't you? Aren't you? Promise? Say, I promise, Melissa, I'm gonna do it on the other side, straight away. Okay. All right, come on, let's go. Arms or no arms? If the arm's confusing, leave them out, okay? Just do the hips and the body. I go up, smile, I come down, I go in, I drop, and I go, and then I push, squeeze the belly. Bring it back into the middle, we're gonna go again, one more time. So, if you want to be really dramatic, like myself, I like to make the drop, the dramatic part, and then slow it back down. So I go slow, quick, slow, basically, yeah? I go slow, quick, slow. You can go slow all the way through. You can go fast all the way through. I'm gonna go slow, quick, slow. Okay, all right, I dare you to record yourself, tag me in it. Melissa BellyDance London on TikTok, Melissa BellyDance on Instagram, and Melissa BellyDance on Facebook, yeah? Tag me if you're into that sort of stuff, tag me, I'd love to see it. And make sure after this video you press rewind, do it again on the other side. Otherwise it's gonna be wonky, okay? Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!